Hello. Ntawina ni mazifusa, like, are you independent? Because as a Christians, you need to have time to grow from immaturity to maturity. Now I was asking myself about independent issue, about a parent. When a child agabadwa, amakula, ali mwana, amadalira magolo wage. Tawuzo se magolo wage, amamugulira zintu. So a child does not lack anything because that child is parents, and those parents are to provide everything for that child. But when the child has grown and that child has finished his education and done everything, he becomes independent only when he has his own house and began to become responsible for his own life. It comes to understand that even the parents began to depend on that child. What am I trying to say here? You know, many people are cheating themselves that there are some countries they are independent, but that's not true. Countries that are independent are those who are grown up, who are able to produce things that they can make their own money, sustain their life. An independent person is not a person who, for him to eat, he needs money from somebody. Now, seeing like many Africans, talking about Christians here, many Africans, even Christianity, we depend so much in donations, but we say we are independent. Now my question is, where are those money that people are donating to us? Maybe from people from Western, they donate money from us, to us. Where are those money coming from? You find that they contribute. Can you not become such independent? Now, if we're talking about the country, if we're saying we are independent, how can you become independent? Much money comes from the donors, and we are not producing anything. This is why one day I was teaching. The teaching says we need to wake up. The time to wake up is now. The time to realize that we can do better than begging outside is now. Should we stop begging? No. It's not the time for us to stop. But this is the time now to be civilized, that each and everyone must see that I want to become an independent person. I want to become an independent person. We need to wake up. Lands are we're just leaving the lands just like that. Nintawi yoma bida irrigation. Irrigation, yeah, we could say Nintawi technology. Come start from nothing. Begin to do something. As you're doing that thing, little by little, we'll be growing and will also help the country as well. Remember, Christianity is there not to borrow, but to lend the nations. So how can we lend the nation? Let's go back to our farming. Let's farm. We should not just have those kandi chala chomangoloza nakuti vuto limenti nalo pano nchifukwa chawo kuti. Come, the moment we begin it from nothing, we can raise this country. How can even the economy be good if still more we're expecting money from donors, and then we come and put money on our economy? Then that money that we put on our economy is the money that we have borrowed from some places. Time to become independent is now. we have an independent that is a fake independent. But God says now time to rise, time to wake up. It must start from us individuals, from our own houses. We should start doing some other things. This message goes to all Christians and all those people who feel it is important. Time to wake up, time to understand other things must work for our life. These are the days where even the Bible tells us that we should rise. We should rise to maturity. We should rise in our faith. And faith without acting anything is nothing. We should not just be in the church worshiping God and not acting upon what we are learning. The time of action is now. Let's act and make ourselves to become independent in many things. If we begin to make ourselves independent, nations will be also independent. As of now, many African nations are not independent. We are dependent. We are still depending from others. It's like we are renting a house, and as we're renting the house, we are still looking for parents to come and help us to pay rentals. And then we are also begging for food. We are also begging for everything. But we say we are independent. Independent is bigger than what we think. Now, no one in such place or nation can say, I am a leader. How can you become a leader while some people, money we beg from others, anything we beg from others? How can we become leaders? You can't be leaders because there's some monies, they are attached with some other roles that says, don't do this, you do this, and I will give you this. So because we don't have anything, we can obey from the same thing. Lies, we can do better. Time to do better is now. God bless you so much. I love you. Shalom.
Spiritual Talents Ministry, unlocking the mysteries of the Bible.